All right, welcome back. A beautiful day in the garden, the perfect spring day we've all been waiting for. So we're gonna try and get some stuff planted today. A lot of these plants are starting to languish in the cell trays here, so we gotta start dealing with them. This is our tray of leeks and onions. They're gonna be going in these beds over here, and I think what I'll do is start just walking around and putting things where I think they're gonna go. We got a lot of cabbages and spinaches in this tray, and they're gonna go at the far end of the garden here. So I probably won't get all of this done today, but I want to get a good start on it, and we'll see how far we get. So we're going to have 2 beds of cabbages, Jersey and Napa in this bed, and red and Copenhagen over here, and we have some Savoy too, so already running out of space. See how fast it happens? We'll see what happens with that. And then the spinaches, I think what I wanted to do here was just interplant them with the cabbages because they need to be covered up as well. They get spinach leaf miner pretty bad every year here, so I think that's what we'll do. All these hoops will be covered with netting by the end of the week here. I probably won't have time to do it today, but that's all right. So that's that. Got some bok choy as well. So we'll do 2 spinaches in this bed, a bok choy, and a spinach in this bed. And then over here, I sowed some carrots earlier this week. It's been really dry. It's going to be very hot next week. I'm not expecting much, but if something comes up, fantastic. Otherwise, this is going to be beets in this bed, and these will probably need to be covered up. They also get the leaf miner, but I don't really eat the greens, so it doesn't matter so much as long as the plant stays healthy enough. And that just leaves some scallions, and we'll just put those kind of all over the place. So I'll put them over here with the other ones that we started 2 weeks later. All right. And then we got some peas, and what I want to try and do this year is grow some peas up these trellises I just moved. If you remember from the previous videos, we had them kind of on the ends here, and I thought they'd be cooler like this, so I moved them this week. So we'll try putting some peas in there. My dog eating all the grass seed I put down. Thanks, buddy. And we got some celery. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this yet. This gets surprisingly large. It takes forever to grow, but then it needs a decent amount of space. I might put it right here, actually. It's gonna be mostly peppers, but I should have a little space for celery and like an eggplant or 2. And then in this tray, we got our straw flowers, which the germination was pretty terrible. But I think it was the seeds, because I got none from the white, a couple purple, copper, few rose, and the mix, which was a different brand, actually germinated really well. So I think the seeds were just old. But that's why you give them a shot, do more than you think you need anyway. And this was just an extra. I don't even know where I'm going to put these, probably just somewhere in the yard. And then we have our 3 varieties of dill. We got the mammoth dill, which I might do up in this arbor over here. And then the Ducat and the Teddy, which are supposed to be both kind of small. So they'll maybe go in the beds. I don't have a plan for them quite yet either. I might do it in that flower row over there. And then we got a ton of parsley, and I just multi-sow the heck out of it and then just lump it all in together. I'll probably go up here again, but we'll see. I'll get to that later. They're still looking okay. And then the rest over here is scallions. We got the Hashiko, the Nabuka, and the Toiko. So we'll get some of the peas in real quick, and then I'll probably speed this up and just start planting so I can move. So this is the tall telephone pea. I don't expect to get any harvest from any peas because the birds just annihilate them every year, but they look cool, and sometimes I get some. So it's worth a shot. So I just get them all out of the trays. Some of them all prepared. One thing to keep in mind when you're planting stuff out is if it's a little dry, I would maybe water all the things in your cell trays first. Dogs. water all the stuff in the cell trays first, and then when you plant them, water them in again. So I watered them a little bit earlier, and we'll pop them in now, and then I'll water everything in when I'm all done. It's still early in the season. I'm not looking to turn the irrigation on yet. The beds aren't full enough to really warrant it. Just taking the hose to it should pretty much do the trick. Pine cones everywhere. Peas can be spaced really close, and they're really good for direct sowing. I just got a jump start on these because why not? Depending how these do, I may direct sow a bunch more. But, you know, in the beginning of the year, you always get a little antsy. You just want to start sowing stuff. You really don't need to start your peas early by any means. And these really could have been planted out already as well. We're in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's almost the middle of April now, and they're saying it's gonna be 85 degrees next week, which is crazy. We're skipping right over the 60s. It's 60 today, so we out here. All right, those peas are in. Hopefully they'll just take right up this trellis and that'll look cool within a month or so. And then we can move to these guys. So what I'll do is I'll speed this up and we'll just start planting everything along. What's up, buddy? All right, well that was a pretty good start. So we got all the dill, all the parsley, all the beets, all the peas planted. I'll chip away at the cabbage and spinach probably tomorrow. We'll see. I still got this celery. I got to do something with this. I'm thinking right here. Probably gonna go right here because that's where I am. But you know, I may change my mind. Anyway, hope you're enjoying this wonderful weather here in Pennsylvania or wherever you are at. And get out there and garden. Have a great one.